Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Manciot. I wanted to send greetings and speak of a few things. I wanted to say sometimes I make those videos. I'm not like 100% in my capacity, so sometimes I'm not as focused as I should be. I make little lapses or little lapse of concentration between the English and French videos, but I am guided to feel that it is important to continue to communicate, even if it's not 100% perfect, because if I had to wait 100% perfect, I would make very few videos. So I'm just going to continue to share thoughts and ideas. They're not absolute. They're just possibilities. I'm trying to offer understanding so that we may elevate our consciousness and be more lucid in relationship to the situation of our times. So in a sense, what I want to say is life is a journey. It's nothing new. We've heard that before. But so we want to make it a good one. We want to become the center, the creator of the show, the producer of the show. For sure, we are the lead actor of our show. In life, we are the center actor within the play of life. But we want to become the producer and the director. And in many sense, if we feel that if I am the creator of my life, why do I create so many difficulties? And so this are some questions I ask myself, and eventually I came to the resolution that for many years I was fighting against different part of myself, trying to fix, to arrange, to make go with this and that, and until I realized that there is no need for that. It is about letting go and trusting in the higher plan of the soul, and within that, all the creative freedom it comes into alignment in order to show me that I am the director of my life, that life is responding to all my commands. So in essence, I want to become as clear, as wholly conscious as possible in order to make those decisions that will produce the greatest effect. I've been asked questions about manifestation. Often we have those dreams and then we get very close to the possibility of something happening. At the last moment, poof, it is like a mirage in the desert. But in essence, those things are learning process. They're like cosmic carrots. What is the solution to that is to understand, the solution is to understand that if there is something that prevents us from manifesting, it is inside. It is never outside. And until that thing is fixed inside, no matter how many tries we make into something, it won't matter, because it has to be resolved inside, and once this is resolved, the manifestation will come about as by magic in many ways. So yeah, I'm returning, and I've made this choice of freedom. I feel like I have learned what I needed to learn, from good and bad, from high and low, from dark and light, and now I want to return home. I want to return to my home. We were all created. I was gifted with a memory of my origin many years ago, and then Spirit to talk about this, but it feels very personal. I'm having a hard time. In a sense, we were all created as one family, and we're all unique in unique place, in unique time, in unique form, in unique ways. So we're all divine, unique, eternal beings. This is who we are. We will never change. This can never change. Yet we all came from a space that at some point we were created in this divine reality. The gods came to us and say, well, there is something you want to explore, and so we trust God, and therefore we went. And so from the great big flame, we move into these little flames, went into the cosmos, with the knowledge that you will come back. It's an aspect. It's a philosophy that was explained. Shown maybe not for the first time, but it's a little book that I recommend, that I've read in 1994, I think. 94. It's called The Conversations with God. It's 3 volumes. The number 1 and 2 are really interesting. The third one is kind of weak, but in a sense, this little flame that has to go is one of the illustration. There is another understanding that I wanted to bring from that book, is the be, do, have. The understanding is that in order to get something, we need to have what we need in order to do what we need, in order to be what we want to be. And in a sense, this is a false concept. We want to be what we need to be in order to do what we need to do in order to have what we want. So in essence, I will take the example of being rich, for instance, or having money. If you do not have money, but you feel like if you had money, you will do things that people that have money can do, and will make you a rich person. When in essence, if you know yourself as a rich person, you will find a way without money to do things that rich people can do, and at which point money will come to you, because your vibration of being will be integrated within that. We have to let go of the idea of have-not. There is this society is the have and have-not, but if they want to keep that, is okay, but we want to remove ourselves from being part of the have-not. We want to know that we already have everything as we connect to this divinity within ourselves, all potential of all possibility of is within that, this connection to that greater source within. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to say a little. I commented on the asteroid Davida the other day. It connects to me very often, and I found out it is an asteroid that is about the passionate explorer. And I'm very passionate, and I'm a very passionate explorer. And this is probably why this planet is assisting me, helping me, even going beyond. Also wanted to speak. There is only 2 social media that I use: YouTube, because I like to broadcast and also get a lot of information from it, and also Instagram, the world of photography. I will soon move into photography. So I will show some of my photos on Instagram, but there is also a little wisdom piece that came through the internet, all the sources that are communicated, and there is one that was saying, that sort of was interesting to share, was he was saying, if serving is above you, leading is below you. So that was very quick and simple, and it's true. If you, for those who think that serving others is beyond, is too low for them, and they aspire to leadership, but then they are unable to serve in any ways. For leadership is the highest form of service. It is being a service of the whole. So it is something very important. We'll have to understand and integrate and teach children to become leaders, all of them. Not for ambition and competition, but for self-management and the ability to be independent. So in essence, I wanted to really remind us that in this video, that we have to find the pleasure in the life that we create. So if it is not, we have to change our choice, to create something new. For life is here and now, but it always has been, always will be as well. So it is a matter of how do we focus, what is the focal attention. For many centuries, money and power have been the center of attention, when now it's going to be joy and quality of life. We are moving into quality of life and the ability to recenter joy at the center of the potential for human. It is the philosopher Spinoza that was a very philosopher of joy. And so we want to learn temperance aussi. I wanted to give a little advice in terms of temperance. For a long time, when I first moved into the spiritual ascension path, a long time ago, I being a dragon, ascendant dragon, I felt the need to perfect myself, but I didn't realize how deep my conditioning was. And so I've always had this ambition to eliminate the darkness within me and to fill it with light, to be only strength and to eliminate all weakness. And I've been moving with that, and this is it is an essential aspect of perfection of character. Will keep you maintain your health. For if you do not perfect yourself, you get sick when you stop perfecting yourself. So there is a need for perfection, but it's far more efficient to try to diminish our weakness and to augment our strengths, instead of overcoming the whole thing, because it's quite impossible, and we often lose a lot of time by having too much ambition in relationship to our ability to perfect ourselves. So it is about being tolerant, patient, but to move forward one step at a time. And all those things that are giving us difficulty in this lifetime are the work of our life. It is really what's the most important, not the problem themselves, but the ability to face those problems in order to be liberated from it. So in a sense, we want to be returning to ourselves, to know yourself, because once we know ourselves, then we are free. And becoming comfortable wearing a human body. I'm just getting there. So really, wearing Earth's body is really limiting in many sense. Once you know of the eternal freedom that exists in the spirit realm, but we're going through a process of transition. We want to go step by step and understand the higher we climb, the more the challenges become challenging, but it's part of the process. Not be afraid. And also, the more enlightened you become, the more you realize that this society is working on its head. It's just completely there's all kinds of dysfunction. So it's becoming more and more difficult to live with so much ignorance, and so you eventually you come to the situation and put the light into it, and you put an end to it. But there are many things you have to tolerate, just being part of this human collective. All kinds of things that are completely dysfunctional or insane or whatever, that are normal in in society. But it's a slow process, so we want to slowly deactivate all those negative beliefs to return to the center of joy and happiness. And so yeah, this is really what's very important, to learn to take enough time to ourselves in order to discover that that point of freedom where there is no need to do anything to discover joy, freedom, and happiness and love. They've always been present. It is just our consciousness and our heart have to be attuned to those frequency, and it's like tuning in, learning to change our frequency, to control our frequency, to control our thoughts, to control our emotional reaction, to become more mature in relationship to things. But trust that all of this is happening. It is part of the process of education that we have chosen. If you apply yourself with sincerity, there is no limit to what the next cycle can bring once we accept to face all of those things that we have been working with, for we are getting ready for a brand new cycle. We're moving into a new age of Aquarius, and so it will be quite extraordinary. What's the highest wisdom for us today is the higher self. The higher self is the soul, is the oversoul, the monad. It is the spirit guides. It is the God self. It is a connection to all those parts of ourselves that are working in benevolence to assist us in learning all the lessons, in creating circumstances for our life so that we can properly learn at our own pace, in our own way, and they all. So it's connecting more with the higher self and becoming more present, allowing the higher self to be more present within our life. What we need to understand is transition. It is a path of transition, a deep transformation, internal transformation. It can be a bit fearful when it comes to that, because we never know what will transform into, but we have to trust. It is very important. For most fears come from fear of the unknown. It is not fear of letting go, fear of new. Usually because of the unknown, but we have to trust that life is a process that has the highest good as heart. That's the highest good of all at heart. What we have to do is the healer. It's heal. It's about healing. We are healing. We are healing ourselves. We are healing others. We are healing the world. And as we stand here, we'll be able to celebrate this new state of being. And the key, the general message is resource. Resource is wonderful. Resources can be material resource, can be money, but it can also be many other things. There are many resources. We have to attract all the resources we need. We have to know that the resource we need will be there to support whatever we choose to do. For that takes a great deal of faith to do that. But in many sense, my guide explained to me many years ago that we can stand at the precipice a very long time, looking down at the precipice and thinking, well, will it be something to support me? And so they say, well, we'll be there to support you, but if you wait too long, then it might become an illusion. You have to make a leap of faith in order to make things happen. So it is important to trust yourself, to go forward, and to know that you cannot fail in this process of life. For all things will bring us back to understanding. No matter what we do, life will teach us. I'm going to finish with a little song. It was a magnificent song that I hope I'm not going to sing too poorly, let's say, but I felt like singing it. It's of course I can never even begin to imagine to sing this song correctly, because it was more than a song. It was a performance that shook the Hollywood planet. I was living in LA at the time. It was a monument of music. It's come out as the song by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie. It's called "We Are the World." It goes like this. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on, pretending day by day that someone somewhere we'll soon make a change. We are all part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Send them your heart, so they'll know that someone cares. In their life, we'll be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread, and so we must all lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all, and you just believe there's no way you can fall. Well, let's realize that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.